for people like me. Yeah, they fit to that. The cordia, be more like a cosmetic thing. Yeah, stay fit.
Okay.
But Mona,
and
Kamodi demo. Small.
Mate.
Muya, Senebea.
What's our branches? Oh, Ben, how?
So, but
Zenka, Ben, how?
Muddy for me. Opa meets my molestra, mamma.
Sir,
More muddy for me. Into your channel, yes, Ramon started. Now, when you say,
yeah, group.
I said, Mumu go to end time with shoelace. So, Mushulazy here with me go to the monet and must start it. Now, make sure that we me are
Oba.
Maybe be a come out, everybody have it. Everybody have it.
Eti, achina nyamiad, mo bien jay. Our Kumasi City more. In fact, Lava Family Chef and presenters no bien ba na yet the health work no. Edi ashisha so brana. Ina yin shake you off and yama bi ho. Sradeni adeni na no. Ebe na kama ama obiano. Bibia timi akonkan. Na dia ma gobi.
Wait.
Enko na.
You see, Mr. Nesko call.
Sure.
Iti utie mi a sene de bia no me for phone. Wa utie mi one am no kasa na star 281 hash. Star 281 hash. No try share from option. What you see now of tickets up say ucha. The more we ucha now with tickets na endorse we no. And on increase the likelihood so bit me di ntime show cha na nya bidi sene be bia be kama eriama rich politics na La Liga ni mu dos and who's now utie Gabi on Madrid's petition to get audio and video of killing Litonian Mbappe tackler of course the last time when they played. And when you say La Liga teams ni na Sevilla and Atletico de Madrid pe and Ejitu mu and I said they agreed with Madrid said referees no any more open with them. So Washa both in the English Premier League and the Spanish La Liga ni officiating one sense adore so pa because almost every refereeing association I believe it's so protecting the integrity of our referees no. Our English Premier League agreement it started even with the World Cup. So unya captain now corner referee kasa na on kasa bra you can get a yellow card. Get me my red card be or team fancy how you know what there was a tackle on Kylian Mbappe ni na yechi. Me Michel Bono in the course of the game so in real timer, it doesn't look like a red card to me. But Madrid phone had pictures of that any thing, and a lot of their fans believe say no red card or so much no more. And on the more petition, the RFEF, our president Rafael Luzan say, "Enka almost with the audios of the VAR, no new come now. That is the tackle. That Facebook no. It who's who tackle ni say the red card." Because player start no issue and Mbappe was on the run, a counter attack and then Madrid for this tackle did not stop Mbappe from playing the ball, but they felt that the tackle was a bad one and should have been a red card or so I gave him of course and then and they said the RFEF have agreed so may release the audio and video first name you memo say somebody audio and video ne ba thing mom so on review on lost no. Now for the open video ni audio no kwade they will send it and then you can see only a koso horom but too political our Spanish La Liga nim eka obi aho but because it is Madrid on this occasion and there's a possibility of they scoring some football political points in other clubs no are looking on as if they inform and it is only Atletico de Madrid and Sevilla pe and G2 say Madrid it was something really good in terms of concrete issues or refereeing or Spanish La Liga. Board you see about essentially is about trophies. And the Copa del Rey is essentially one of the most prestigious trophies no Spanish La Liga. And by a Najo, we came to the finalization of the list of teams ever come in the semi-final of the Copa del Rey. And now Barca echo away to the Mestalla. Echo Kowini by 5-0. Rich. Who is it, Enra? You did match the Uncomono. Mikacho said, but Valencia lost by 7-1. Our league. And that one was away at Barcelona. So I didn't expect some messages in the shown Bebrisa. And at the Mestalla, Barca beat them by 5-1 reach from the blast of the whistle. Ferran Torres, 3rd minute, not first goal to them. Then the 17th minute again, Ferran Torres. 23rd minute, Fermin Lopez. 30th minute, Ferran Torres. And then I brought your friend Lamine Yamal. Makani several times said, "Se me show Barca matches. Not the opponents ni BM, and they leave them 1v1 in wide areas. I know that Barca were going to be able to hit them. But Rich, this wasn't one of those matches. Now you're too easy for team my friend Barcelona in terms of getting advantage 1v1. In fact, so in front of Mundo Deportivo, about the hard check about your friend Ferran Torres Esheye and the Mestalla. It was a game where Valencia defensively were good, but the trick tactically was how our coach, your friend Hansi Flick, used Ferran as the false number 9. Because essentially as a false number 9, not constantly Ferran Torres airdropping to the middle of the pack to come and combine with Fermin Lopez and then of course open up Tima, your friend in Valencia, and that's how they got a lot of some openings, and then the goals that they were able to score. Excellent display from team my friend in Barca, and now Araujo, Lewandowski, Munyano to bench, and then the young boys on the field of play were able to get the results over there. Good football from team my friend in Barca, and they've set up a very good date. It was Spanish Copa del Rey semi-final. Look at that ball from the edge of the box, and also the pattern of play now. It's consistently Barca for the kita ball, and a movie Valencia for around. This was a counter attacker. Barca for to go and score the second goal again of the young man, your friend Ferran Torres. Now, who is a Ferran Ancasa of Valencia, and he had also played for the club. Until she goes thing, he could not really celebrate because he in the Chrome boyhood club and also club Onyomo Aye Ejuma Payne, and was an excellent display from our branch friend Ferran Torres. So on the 26th of January, Barca Eshe Valencia 7-1. And on the 6th of February, just about 2 weeks in, this time away at the Mestalla, 5-0. And it means that the Babinya, a Copa del Rey semi-finalist of Real Sociedad, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Atletico de Madrid. Who is winning it for you?
Oh, Sami.
Yeah. Let me see. Ocean want to be winning.
Likely be depending on fixtures near Benya for the semi-final. Say be Ankonya El Clasico semi-final there. Possibly be a bit of a final. I'm going to final today. I said, I'm sorry, no.
Oh, a bit me as
oh, yes, look, Madrid attitude of Musia Barcelona Omodane Dinidi. There's no way. Always Omo born is a Barcelona Bishop. Unless Ebi Ancelotti tricky BB. On any boys in the tears say, look, you respect Barcelona as a team.
Say nothing make us a bit as son.
And yes, I did ask how attitude no other Musia Barcelona. Especially Omo front scene, Omo Taki. Biaje Baz with senior man.
Omo opinion game.
Omo game. Yes, Barcelona will kill you. But Omo they are young, they can run.
I think it's been a classical final.
And see, Central America said depending on first as they been for the semi-final. Say I'm going to say Bia, Real Madrid the Barcelona dia. Near Konya Hacha. Definitely been on final.
Atletico, Barca, Sociedad, Real Madrid.
That's it. How do you bet when you final?
Copa del Rey final of El Clasico. So we say cap is the Real Madrid in Bopa.
Now referee is your Saudi Arabia.
Send we Saudi Arabia.
It was a trophy. If you and I know that form woman I say unless Real Madrid and Americano. I'm respected Barcelona team.
I said Madrid team is Bibi when they are playing against Barcelona.
Sometimes and I dream maybe I'm a number of no.
But that's our balance now. Ancelotti show with Fiifi-Manfred. In the last 2 days, Edika Kasase Abba in Dani Ceballos, Federico Valverde, so if he's able to get that balance, it's rich. I don't think say Mbappe and Vinicius Junior can ever work as hard as you want them to work. Whoever will become a Madrid manager now, Ancelotti in future, say Alonso or one, they need to always have that in mind and find a system. It will work twice as hard to augment Starboys. No? Because to be very honest, I don't think for 90 minutes Mbappe will do that job. Only the positional player managers, no Pep Guardiola money are there. Every time their wingers have to drop back, watch Bernardo Silva so on the wing, Phil Foden on the wing, Savinho. Yes, they are not in the level of Mbappe and Vinicius Junior as players with respect to temperament. But in systems, you expect them to work hard. At Madrid, more of say we keep the ball, we sit back, and we catch teams on the transition. That is why I have an issue with Carlo Ancelotti. Say only Barca body, then they expect to go in pound for pound and open up the game. Barca because two wingers, they don't work as hard as anybody on the field of play. Osha Obi to say Barca. Maybe Lamine Yamal is the one who will not work as hard, but even him, he drops back. Barca with Ferran Torres, your friend is saying, Alejandro Balde, no, keep you waiting now. Rafinha comes inside and consistently on the ball, off the ball. Rafinha, yeah, Juma. And you also have midfielders in Gavi, Pedri consistently on the cover ground. So you need to do more. And
okay,
I think
her for near T4. In the Copa del Rey, no more Classico beam. Copa del Rey, no. Most have another Classico, and I'll be to the message about. Now, say, Kendrick Abuisa, I don't know per Classico, a Classico final. Na yensa hwe mu biem ne hwe said this time no ebia Madrid beat me hu bibia ntikovi. Let's proceed yenkwanim na yenhwe other stories awo edema na no pain. Okay.
We'll see how the Copa del Rey never could be horum. I mean, away from the Copa del Rey, Rich. If you have ebu now.
Goofy. So I catch him so you good.
Now so you good.
Postecoglou.
Now you good. I don't you good at that.
At the end of money you good.
Now you're good. That's only coaching with our level. But you can't good. You being good is not enough.
Sir.
And I mean yes, sir.
That yes, sir.
Are they?
My catcher said this Tottenham team. I'm call simple do. You so Tottenham team. Tottenham bet me abobo off precope.
But it's all taking into account. Nyama team na kotru. A prani adi adoko Tottenham Hotspur team no. A really tangible reason. I will be able to get income. This season we bought with 3 different goalkeepers. Kinski, no Bomax Spartak Prague, or Slavia Prague. Or Czech League them. No goalkeeper. Now he has to be the number 1 goalkeeper. Because Fraser Foster Nyade. After say what's his name? The Italian goalkeeper, Guillermo Vicario Ebraiano. They have to make sure say they get makeshifts. On with team in him. All of them senior centre backs, Couture Romero, Dragosin, what's his name? Everybody, Mickey van der Ven, every senior centre back with team in him this season.
On 2 players.
So, Matthias Stell, no cover, I don't know, Paramis Matthias Stell, you know, hey, United for Kabusa go to scale. Nicolas, that's in the Navy.
Oh, Nazono on your striker. He's a winger, so.
But he's an inside forward that gets you goals. But it's the same thing as Nicolas Jackson. But Rich, to be very honest, I don't think Ange is a bad manager.
Minka's a bad. Yeah. He's not that bad.
Yeah.
But me few say, baby, what the Toriam Okono? Or almost cottage him.
Semi-finals.
Oh.
Every cup, almost 4th round. Almost Europa League him.
Tottenham now, so say, Sebi. Say, Kazi Bio said you. Why?
What's what makes him the FA Cup now?
Oh, my baby, but.
After say Ange Postecoglou can say, usually in my 2nd season, I win things, and then it looks as if say I can't just 2 trophies to win. English Premier League, I don't think so. Makes me winning because of the 4 things or out of the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, no, on the 4th round of the competition, last 16 of the UEFA Europa League, and that's why. And now it was a Cody Gakpo night. Again, Anfield. Cody Gakpo stepped up, and you could tell. Pep Guardiola can be. Abrana ni team Man City go through the very hard times now coach you. He was asked by journalists one time, I think after the Villa match and now say Forest match. Rich, Asema Guardiola catch say journalists they say, or can't say me at and they will come back to it. At the time, Abraham me can't me reading me quote here prep. I didn't take him too serious. But that's the truth. And I'm going to tell you, Pep say intensity and physicality is taking over the English Premier League. Which also Liverpool match. From the blast of the whistle, Liverpool were as intense as you ever get it.
The Premier League.
And I think that it's on a different level. Man City teams in the last few years have not had physical monsters, but they be on the league, Man City will go out with Aston Villa. Only physical monsters ever. But he's not being bullied physically. But and then Shenonian Forest, and I can put the English Premier League table for you. All of the middle table clubs are succeeding in have intense players or physical players. We'll start from Liverpool. Liverpool are the only top 6 club, or yet traditional big club, or physical dwellers, and are also very intense. They be the Liverpool come on. You see Liverpool quickly transit in the channels. They will win their duels with Ibu Konate and their branch friend Virgil van Dijk. Why? Because they need that physicality. In the middle of the park, we speak about Rand Gravenberch, who constantly cover ground, win the ball, and make sure that the likes of Cody Gakpo, even in the middle of the park, Alexis McAllister picking up second ball to hit you. So it's a constant intensity game. Echo up. Nottingham Forest. Pick up the Nottingham Forest team. Center forward, so I'm more Kresu, Robert Taiwo, Awojimi. Excellent physical specimens. So we need more. Anya Shekwana, normal 10 goals. They will get people to pick up the ball around them. And that's why they are succeeding. Sheffield for them. Obebo Morgan Gibbs White. Obebo Yates. Fiifi-Manfred. These are all physical monsters in the middle of the park. Also very intense. The technical players in James Ward-Prowse, Mokran Shada, and Jebi Mo, sir. Then outright, Obebo Elanga, because constantly Elanga will give you the intensity and also very physical from outside. That's why sometimes, even Carlo Mosunodo consistently in a lot of the games, center backs in Morello, very good physical players. Now go to Bournemouth. Bournemouth are in the English Premier League. Look at their team. Very, very intense team. In fact, I will share the statistics and data of match pressing. Teams are pressing power English Premier League. Bournemouth are the best. They constantly press, and it is highly intense. Almost every team here, your friend is a vitality horror. They will struggle with the intensity of Bournemouth. So everybody that's succeeding is succeeding on the back of intensity. Go back and look at the upturn of form of Newcastle for physicality and intensity. Sandro Tonali are the few technical players in the team, but in the middle of the park, they have intensity. The likes of Dan Bear and Moniade, they'll be very intense for you. The Brazilian midfielder consistent with a lot of intensity. Look at the speed and directness of a bunch of friend Anthony Gordon from outside. Intensity. Intensity no kwaneko. Arsenal are good with the physical side of the game, but only as high intensity, They don't have the blistering pace to head attacks anytime you come and head them. And I think that's where Omolake Kaka and Newcastle in 2 legs as Arsenal by 4-0. And now Liverpool were down on aggregate 1-0. And they ever start the match now. Then they start a game at Anfield already. The atmosphere at Anfield is very good for intensity. Then it's again Man City versus Liverpool, Arne Slot. Same story. Intensity from the blast of the whistle. And when they said, they could not breathe. 4-0 because intensity and physicality. So you can't go on. Wait, and look at the statistics. One can go to the statistics for me.
Sure, Liverpool 26.
They be starting from goals, man.
Goals will be on phone. Expected goals. Liverpool the 3.82, and Torium the 0.18.
Not even a single.
Not even one.
Not even one.
Yeah, Sebo. Short no. Liverpool bought 26.
26.
Torium bought 5.
Yeah.
Shot on target. Liverpool bought 10.
Yeah.
Tottenham more back.
Do actually go if you can't be intense and get
that is in the opposition box. Liverpool enya 55.
Yeah.
Tottenham nya 8. Yeah. Ball possession percentage 64% for Liverpool, 36 for Tottenham. Corners taken 14 for Liverpool, 4 for Tottenham, and fouls committed 5-4 Liverpool, 8-4 Tottenham, because Liverpool never game now.
So technically, the data backs Asema Yekana about the intensity and the physicality of the English Premier League game and how in matches and there's only physicality, only intensity you can't compete. It takes me into the conversation of course, the ever final of Newcastle. Any team, your friend of Liverpool, I think is a match and a final number
16th match.
It takes me into the conversation of teams now almost more building. Chelsea, Manchester United, the traditional teams that are building. Rich. Now, so what's the Chelsea team? Now say, I wouldn't come about all the technical players, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, some technical players now. You ask yourself, say, where are the physical specimens of Chelsea team? Apart from Moses Caicedo, there isn't a single one. And you see, it coincides with the absence of Obi say Wesley Fofana. Not a child, no, very physical. Team really dwells about. It affects team performances began to dwindle when he was out of the team. There is the need to get physicality into teams and get the intensity anytime that you are playing. It are there back with Chelsea sporting directors. When they go onto the transfer markets, they say they need to go and find a very, very intense midfielder. Obetinyabo next to Caicedo. When you are playing games like this, and you have the technical ability, aesthetically pleasing players now, and you don't say, oh, you're lucky. Now you Obiti say Pablo Gavi, who is very good in terms of intensity, covering the ground, physicality, combativeness. No, so a very good technically, because when you're 2-in-1, and that is why in January, me was a Chelsea for now, and your friend Daro Esugo. Sporting C before playing the ball as Palmer, I was excited because that is a player or yeah, very intense, very physical, very combative, or some sort of technical ability to play. So every team and what started to say, oh, building up with team, the finishing touch, especially for Chelsea, he says, so when you're physical and dual monsters in their teams, add the intensity to it, and then you can compete. And yes, I reach. Nyami Adoma next season. Ubo say middle table clubs now. And Yami said will begin to take over the football in the English Premier League because the physicality is becoming too much. The intensity also levels are too high. So ultimately match it in the English Premier League, and I think it's same for team my friend Manchester United. If you look through the middle of the park, what are the physical monsters of Manchester United? Kobe Menu and we need Wells. Manuel Ugarte is a dual winner, but you need to get better technically as well. So you need to buy somebody or a dual winner, or a combative that can also play the game. Go back to the Manchester United defense and we're showing Lenny Yoro, a calm, gentle centre back that's playing out from the back. That is why although I'm not too excited about Patrick Dogu as a player for Manchester United, you look at the physical side of the game and he says, okay, fine, you add something to Manchester United in attack. Most of the teams were after Alejandro Garnacho, and what he can add to them, it's because he is direct. The intensity is high, he can press you up top. Or force you to make mistakes. And once you do that constantly, turnover no throw, or turn over, then there's a chance to score a goal to reach. Everybody only Premier League that's the direction of football and echo. I mean himself with time we will get more and more evidence backing such statements from Pep Guardiola because at the time I didn't agree with him. Now I think I'm seeing it directly, especially after a match on any Arsenal match or any Newcastle more against Leicester City. So let's start with the channel.
And so you do an idea. And I'm in charge of no good.
And I'm big is Uchiao.
Oh, me big is so.
Come on, boy, you win them.
Yes, you also. Things now be a sure man. Simple no channel.
Yeah.
Young quiet Shana and I did.
Yeah.
And that is the love why you end. I think let's study. I say it in show simple.
Which match Leicester?
I say show. Let's study.
But say Wood Vanessa say. On so beso be yedjuma Vanessa so say
king o call for now we need back be no ano atonsu
to me Leicester ofie
oh yeah be sure mo obi en Manchester
United form sikanto so we be kind message na because your code e be say the mabo no be
me enu pena yemfa code no emfa ento so Kosia sorry I said the problem with Tottenham Hotspur is Daniel Levy. The players at Spurs are not at the level of the team. Mourinho and Conte described the problem before they left. Okay. Fair. Agwawi. They be so team any. I say Richardo doesn't want to admit that It's Manchester United, isn't the United of today. So it will be very hard for a top-notch player to come to your team. We'll look on the league table before joining United or Tottenham Hotspur. And United is close to relegation. Okay. Now, Tottenham Hotspur now no brand theater no coin. Tottenham name omo ye bia to say. Ya anya hwe with the Manchester yam man hwe kra no. You bet projecting very very well. But Tottenham trophies grow munyi bi. Tottenham now with the idea no wadwai. And the other about Tottenham dey fan onko na onko bozo onima onko bi Hurricane. Bo ni wiase na onye trophy da. Him in song abrante bo be no mod wiase. Abobo sa Tottenham 0-0-0. It is anya huma ha. Europa bi ni abeji ba ku bi dia fam FA Cup bi dia de. Ti also man no problem. Kofi Falcao need to join now.
Chelsea ne Brighton match number 1 Enzo Maresca in a pre-match press conference that wedding komobi osi abranche friend Magi prior the last match no na Nkuku de no person keep you know na mo amoyen central for na mo ye dey say Chelsea person mo ton Nkuku nti I mean nyame armo chere be this match no nkomo yi rich nti ene your code me samienu a long short bet for the weekend and about just for any matches no.
Okay.
Baku 4,000 odds. Boys some per long odds no. I think then the one Fiifi, you know. 165 C4 574 and only 4,000 plus odds. Near that show no 180 plus odds and only 165 C4 DC1 and then the last one here 6 odds bet for any matches and only 165 C4 B15.
Okay. Into I omunye wini na eche from samo